Hi, this is Julia coming from the Macedon Public Library, and today I have some movies to recommend. Instead of book recommendations, since the library has movies, I thought we would do some recommendations from holiday movies. So I have a friend who's, her tradition every year is to watch a whole bunch of holiday rom-coms. So that stands for romantic comedies. She's kind of addicted to them. I think she's seen every single one that's on the Hallmark Channel, and they always make new ones every year. So she's just so happy. So I picked a couple that the library own, so you can come here to the library and check them out or put them on hold. And yeah, we'll get going with that. First of all, I have some notes. I wanted to start out by reading a definition of romantic, and I don't remember which dictionary I got this from. But it says romantic is conducive to or characterized by the expression of love, also of, characterized by, or suggestive of an idealized view of reality. So that's kind of what we're setting up for these romantic comedies. There'll be some lightheartedness, hence the comedy, and either some form of love or also an idealized view of reality. So we're going to start off with the first one I want to recommend. It's called Christmas Eve, which is probably not as much of a traditional holiday romantic comedy that people think of. But I like that idea of the idealized view of reality. So again, a lot of times in movies, things are not necessarily portrayed as in real life. But in this movie, in Christmas Eve, I can read some of the authors or some of the actors: Patrick Stewart, Cheryl Hines, Max Casella, Juliana Gill, Gary Cole. So these are the people that are playing in it. The setting of this is it all happens on Christmas Eve. And it's connections of people or individuals that have been stuck in an elevator, in different elevators in a small area of New York City. There's been a car accident, crashed into a transformer, and the power went down while these groups of people were in elevators. And so it's the connections between them, whether they knew each other already or if they were perfect strangers, and how they get along on Christmas Eve when they're stuck in the elevators overnight. So let me see. Funny moments, touching moments, frustrating moments, and in the end, it really presents an idealized coming together and perhaps change of heart for almost all of the characters, not every single one of them. So what I'm going to do is I've given you a little bit. I enjoyed all of the things that I'm recommending. I've enjoyed, so we'll start with that. And then I'm going to show trailers that you can find online on the website called IMDb, which is the Internet Movie Database. So I've already, ahead of time, loaded up the trailers so you can see a little bit about what the movies are like, to see if you might want to check them out. So bear with me while I find it and share the screen. Make sure that I'm sharing the computer sound, optimize it, and share. All right. Let's see how this goes. So this is Christmas Eve. Which is rated 18.
James Harris?
Yes.
A reorganization has become necessary, which results in the termination of James Harris.
Oh, I'm getting fired?
Laid off.
But it's Christmas Eve.
We're gonna be late. We're always late.
What was that?
I always knew I would die in an elevator.
Hello? Anybody? I'm a pregnant woman.
I will find you, fire you, and then make sure that you are fired from your next 3 jobs after that. Hello? Hello?
Are you all right in there?
We may just be the last man and woman on Earth.
Why don't you help me get us both out of here?
Ex-employees shall not infringe upon the workspace of company.
I need you to pray for me.
Dear God, if you're there.
He's there.
Dad's gonna kill me if he finds out I was fired.
Laid off.
Stop!
Back off! Get me out of here!
such thing as a question without an answer. You might not know it now, but it's out there, waiting to be found. And when you find it, there's no feeling like it in the world.
Merry Christmas.
Okay, so that is a trailer for Christmas Eve. So the next one I want to talk about, so you kind of get the idea, there's that idealized view of it's a very controlled situation and how it all works out at the end. The next one is more along the lines of a traditional holiday romantic comedy, and it's called Last Christmas. So this one has Emilia Clarke from Game of Thrones, if you've watched any of that. This one actually came out early this year, so this is the newest of all of them that we have. Christmas Eve we got in 2016, so that's the oldest one. So Last Christmas, I have to say, to start out with, you really have to have some appreciation for the music of George Michael. You're familiar with his Last Christmas song. There's a lot of George Michael music in it. It says if George Michael music isn't for you, you might want to give this a pass. Otherwise, the music will be in your head for about a week until it finally works its way out. But it's fun, and so the character is a huge George Michael fan. It's a very sweet movie. It really is. So Emilia Clarke, she is a perky but underappreciated young woman. She wants to be a singer. She has lots of talent. She has a big singing experience that she had when she was a child. But currently she's working in one of those Christmas all the time stores, and she's an elf, which you'll see some of that in the trailer that we'll watch after this. She has shown very poor decision making and maybe some bad luck that's happened to her along the way. But she really is honestly trying to get by and do the best that she can. Sometimes she needs a little extra help. And she also learns to look up. There's some turns and twists in the movie, and it really does fit more in that traditional rom-com. There's the romantic love interest. So let me go ahead and cue up that trailer. Let's check the sound. All right.
It's not my fault. I bet nothing's ever your fault, is it, darling?
You have thrown away your life working in some silly Christmas shop.
Ho, ho, ho. This baby don't cry. You must just love your job. Love it. Hey, Alf! Love it. Love it. Well, what are you looking at?
Might be a falcon.
Oh.
I think you just pooed in your eye.
Yeah, I think so.
It's good luck, you know.
What is?
Getting pooed on by a bird.
I'm busy, you're weird. Goodbye. You've missed 5 doctor's appointments. Mum is scared.
So, tell me about sleep.
She never sleeps.
Alcohol?
Oh, she's drinking
like the pirate.
Oh, okay, fine. Thank you, doctor. Whoa! You! Again.
I'm Tom.
Kate? Here we are. Is this the bit where you murder me? You are so strange.
So what is it that you do?
I'm not a career elf. I sing.
It's amazing.
Anyway, boring.
I'm not bored.
Ow!
You okay?
No! You were great at your job when you started, but now it's like you don't care anymore.
Hi.
Yeah. Hi.
Can I help?
Last Christmas, I was really sick and I nearly died. I don't tell people because they get weird, but I don't think you'll get weird.
No.
And they just expect me to be normal and get on with life.
There's no such thing as normal. Just being a human being is hard. Maybe you should do something nice for someone.
Last Christmas, I gave you my heart. This year,
You like?
I'll give it to someone special. Why me?
It's always going to be you.
You're the only person that makes me feel like I exist.
You can't be in here! No, we're leaving!
Last Christmas, I gave you my heart.
Rated PG-13.
Okay. So you see what I mean about you need, oh, wait a minute. I think it's still making noise. There we go. I don't know if you could hear that or not. It was still playing something in the background, but I'm going to close that. All right, here I am again. It's very sweet. It's very sappy. It's a lot of George Michael music, but it is really nice, and it has all the bells and whistles and the lights and the twinkling and the elves for a nice holiday movie. So I highly recommend Last Christmas. And I don't know if you noticed the person who's playing her mother, but anyway, it's a really good movie. Okay, so finally we are going to end with a textbook holiday rom-com movie. It's based on a fairy tale. It's exactly fitting. Fairy tale, an orphaned young woman, some cheesy holiday cheer, and don't forget an evil stepmother. Of course, we are talking about A Snow White Christmas. So this one came in we had this in November of last year. So this is a year old. So, oh my gosh, just look at the pictures of how staged that is. And sorry about the glare. And she's got the candy apple and everything. It's just brilliant, and it fits all the right scores for a rom-com. There's a rich prince, there's a handsome woodsman, there is some hypnotism and some interesting musicians who go by the names of the Holly Jollies. The only thing that's needed to fix the problem, of course, Snow White is a true love's kiss. So expect that to be in there somewhere. And make sure you have some popcorn. I don't recommend having anything like chocolate or M&Ms because this movie is so sweet, you won't need any sugar. Okay, so now let me see if I can get to the trailer for this one. And here we go. Make sure we've got the sound. We'll get this going.
My father always said, follow your heart's direction. It's the best driver you've got. What's going on?
Lucas Prince is what's going on. He has graciously agreed to oversee the renovation of this beast of a house.
Let's start with the tour. I can't wait to get my hands dirty, figuratively. Of course. What am I wondering? I should appear. Can I take you out tomorrow night? You are simply magic.
I hate her so much. We're going to make her forget everything and everyone, the money, the company, gone.
You will wake up in a motel. You will not remember your inheritance. You will run away and never come home again.
I'm happy.
Hi, I'm Blanca.
Let me introduce you to the group. That's Z. That's True. Natalie. Oscar. Tim. This is Doc. We need somebody to come around here and make this place feel like home. And I don't think you'll be alone too long.
Hunter.
As long as true love does not cross her path, the deal is done.
You just light everything.
You're really sweet.
Everything is falling into place.
I knew I would find you.
I have no idea who you are.
This most eligible bachelor in Architecture Digest. Ring any bells?
There's somebody here who's telling me I'm missing big chunks of my life.
It's certainly strange.
I just don't understand the appeal of the Jolly Hollies.
Holly Jollies.
Whatever.
Victoria's gonna steal all of my dad's money and my company.
But we have to stop her.
Only one thing could make me remember all of this. The kiss of true love. You make me feel like I can do anything.
Okay. So that is my trio of recommended holiday romantic comedies. We've got Christmas Eve, we have Last Christmas, and A Snow White Christmas. Of course, we have so many other holiday movies that you can check out here from the library. I only picked out the two of the newest ones, and one that I've been wanting to see the Christmas Eve for a while. And I enjoyed it. And actually, I'm a bit of a sap, and so there was some crying, some tearing up in all three of the movies, believe it or not, even the Snow White Christmas, just because it's so, it just, it's corny. But it was fun. So anyway, I hope you like the recommendations and maybe give one of them a try. And if not, like I said, we have lots of other holiday movies. Or if you're looking for something that's not holiday, just to take your mind off it, obviously we got plenty of that too. So thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you at the library. Bye.